Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ancient Gold Finder. My name is Rob, and join me as I prospect for ancient river gold in the mother lode of California. And if you like today's video and you like gold prospecting, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share and like the videos. Right on. All right. Good morning everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm on another day of prospecting this same area I worked the last time. This will be my second time here, and I'll show you where I'm at. I'll show you some bedrock where I'm working at. So I'm just right over here where the shovel is. And this big rock right here, I just flipped and moved out of this spot right here. So I am going to test this, and I would think that there's gold in there, but you never know. So I'll do a test pan and see what I get, and then we'll pan it out together. Right on. And I got my friend Brandon working across the river, and Gene is upstream. All right, this is my first test pan, and I got the material right underneath this big boulder here, and we'll pan it out together and see if there's any gold in it. We do have gold, and some nice little pieces in here as well. So we got 3 pieces right there on top. That is a good way to start the day. Right on. All right, I finally got my first bucket ready to go, and we'll run this down the sluice and see what happens. I'm not seeing any gold yet. A couple little small pieces. But there is gold in there. And I will do a test pan after I'm done running this bucket. See what's going on. Okay, I just dug up a test pan from right up in here, and it's about 3/4 full, I guess. All right, see if there's anything in here. There's one nice flake in here so far. I'm not seeing much of anything else, but there's still a lot of dirt, so. Actually, 2 pieces of gold. Right here and right here. Okay, I just did another test pan, and I went back into the mushy clay area, and there's some coarse small pieces of gold in there, and I still have some dirt to pan out, so I'll snuff all these up and then see if there's anything bigger in there. So that test pan I just did had a little bit more gold than what I showed on camera. There was actually a small piece of gold, really rugged with mercury. Just a coarse flake, small. But it came out right here. See where that clay is? So that's where I'm going to be digging, is focusing just like right here. All right, quick update. I'm still working on the second bucket, and it's really hard diggings because of all the clay and bedrock and everything else. It just takes time to break everything up in the bucket, and if there's any gold, so I could free it from anything that's sticky. But you can see this is bedrock right here, little chunk I broke off. Some more, and definitely clay, so it's taking me a little bit longer, but we'll keep digging, because when I did the test pan, it was right here and it was really good, but it is hard because I'm on bedrock. I'm trying to break it and I can't see, so we're just going to keep working this, and eventually I'll fill the bucket up and run it down the sluice and see what happens. So I decided to do a test pan right where my foot is. And I didn't have a lot of dirt in there, but I still have more in the pan. But it's a pretty nice looking flake, and got a couple pieces of fine gold, really fine. And I'm gonna start digging that out too, expand the area, and hopefully this will be a nice sluice run. Right on. Okay, finally, it must have been over an hour, but hopefully it's well worth it. But this is the second bucket ready to go, and then I expanded the hole on this bedrock right here, cutting across. So I'm just working all this area, and I have a test pan right here that I dug up material right here again, and hopefully it'll be a good test pan for me to continue probably up this way. So I'll get ready to run this down the sluice, and we'll see what happens. All you can do is hope for the best. So, right on. All right, I am ready to run this dirt, and almost got a full bucket. So I worked really hard at this one, so let's hope for the best. And Brandon's still doing pretty good, so I think he's gonna have a really good clean out. But a really nice day today, and the water is it's not cold. It actually feels really nice. Alright, getting a couple more dropping off. Sweet. All right, so here's that test pen I was telling you about. It's about halfway full, and I dug it up right there. So let's see if there's any gold. That bucket I just ran, which was the second bucket down the sluice, it was not bad, but it wasn't productive like last time I was here. So, but that's only the second bucket, so we'll see what's going to happen. All right, let's see what I got, if anything. I just see two small flakes. So I got two small flakes right there. But I still got dirt in the pan, so we'll see what happens. All right, I just got bucket 3 ready, and see if we can get some more gold. Awesome. Alright, just got a pretty decent one sitting on top there, right in front of the flare. Nice. Just got another one right there, and another one up there. Actually, a couple. So this is Brandon's take for the day, and he did really well. It's got to be at least a gram, and that don't make you happy, nothing will. Good job, Brandon. That is a pile of gold for sure. Now you can see what I got. So this is what I got so far in the sluice and some in the snuff bottle. There's gold in there, but you know, it's not completely lit. I only did 3 buckets, so I'm gonna go fill up another one. All right, I'm about to do a test pan, and I dug the dirt right over here, so let's see what happens. Well, I'm not seeing any gold. Well, I know where I'm not digging. All right, this is my last bucket for today. Got some pretty nice material in there. Hopefully it'll give me some gold, but I actually was able to do a little bit of sniping. I couldn't put the camera there because it was took too long for it to clear up. But you can see all this bedrock. This is what I dug out. And then also up there. But I'm gonna run this bucket and see what I get. Hopefully something. All right, this is the last bucket. Hopefully we can add some gold to the sluice. Sluice is still running really nice. And I got a piece of mercury gold over there in the corner. Cool. a little bit of gold dropping out in there. Nice. A couple more that dropped out. All right, I'm about to do a clean out, and the box got gold. So another awesome day at the river, and like I said, next time I come, I'll have to look for a new location. This one is been dug out. But until next time. All right, this is the clean out from the sluice box and from my snuff bottle, and not a bad day. I mean, the area is cleaned out, so I got to find a new spot, but I did manage to snipe a little, and I got that piece right there I sniped out on the bedrock. So not a bad day. We'll take it.